Are you looking to reduce stubborn fat and tighten your skin from the comfort of your home? Look no further.
TushToners technology is helping to tackle the challenges of stubborn fat, unwanted cellulite, and smoothing out those wrinkles. Here to share more is the founder of TushToners, Sharon Celeb, and Marla Toner. Thank you both so much for being here, ladies.
Thank you for having us.
Of course, we're so excited to have you, and we've had you before, Sharon.
Yes.
We love to have you. Tell us a little bit about TushToners.
Yes, so TushToners is a non-invasive at-home body sculpting device. So any area of stubborn fat, whether it's your arms, your stomach, love handles, booty, inner thighs, outer thighs, the machine will help target those areas.
Oh, perfect. I love that. I want to get right into the demonstration because I feel like the best way to learn about it is to actually see how it works. So take it away. Tell us what you're going to show us right now.
So Marla is our model, and she's also has a machine on her own. So she's going to do a live demonstration. When you start out, you're going to add some oil.
Okay, so what is this oil like? I mean, what kind of oil are we talking about?
It has coconut oil, grapeseed oil, avocado oil. It just acts as a conduit in order for the device to penetrate the skin. So you have to apply oil. It could be coconut oil. Wow. Obviously, we sell the oil. And she's going to start out with the cavitation.
Okay. And why that big one? So there's different handles there. What is this one specifically doing, and why is that one good for the stomach?
So you might be able to hear there's a little bit of a buzz. So those are sound waves. That's ultrasonic cavitation. And what those sound waves are doing, as Marla's doing that to her stomach, it's shrinking the fat cell on the spot. So it's heating it up and liquefying as she's putting it on her tummy.
Wow, seems like it couldn't be easier. And Marla, what is the feeling of this like?
Honestly, just gets a little bit warm, and you can hear the buzz in your ear a little bit.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, it's honestly relaxing. I've had one for about a year, and when I was using it absolutely consistently, that is the closest I think I've ever been to six-pack abs without literally living in the gym.
Wow. And how much time do people need to spend doing this at home to get some results?
So generally we recommend at least 45 minutes, 1 to 2 times a week until you get your desired results. So Marla, how many times did you say you did it until you got your dream body?
How many times? I would probably say I could get rid of the holiday weekend that we got going on right now, and easily probably 30 days, I would think.
Wow.
And then as long as I kept it consistently, just like one area once or twice a week here and there, then yeah. But it's like going to the gym, it's maintenance.
Yeah.
So if you're not gonna be consistent, you're not gonna see the results.
Yes, but this, of course, is so much easier to be consistent with than having to get up, get in your car, go to the gym, especially, I mean, here it's okay weather-wise, but you guys came from Chicago today, and it is freezing, so in the winter months, I would much rather sit there, you know, in my house and do this than go to the gym.
I would rather do this for 45 minutes and lose a half inch in my waist immediately than just be out there trudging through snow.
Exactly.
In addition to the waist, though, there's different areas that you can use this machine for on your body as well. So what are some of the other areas that people can use this for?
Yeah, we could do, do you want to show them how to do the arms?
Sure.
So let's show the arms. And the arms, we're going to use the radio frequency. And what that is, it's a red light, and it is going to tighten her skin. So she's always going to apply oil.
And I think, is the oil what I'm smelling? It smells good.
Yes.
I think it smells so yummy.
Yes.
It smells like a lotion, you know, like a vanilla lotion or something.
It is the vanilla buttercream.
It smells great.
And again, it's just a coconut oil base. You can use baby oil, anything that's just kind of a thinner oil. And so the radio frequency is going to help tighten her skin under her arms.
Okay, wonderful.
Is the radio frequency different technology than what we were just using on the stomach?
Yes, so the cavitation, these are the sound waves. So the sound waves are heating the fat cells. So it's literally like liquefying the fat cells. And now after, she would tighten up the skin through the radio frequency.
Okay.
And Sharon, what have you seen people change, you know, inside, not even outside? Confidence is so huge. And what have you seen change for people?
Oh, I mean, it's so many different things. I've had a lot of people that have lost over 6 inches that'll just completely need to get a whole new wardrobe. I've had a lot of people who, after babies, you know, I've had a lot of women going through menopause, that it's just really that stubborn area. Marla can relate.
No, I can relate, definitely, definitely. When you reach a certain age, like hot flashes in the gym don't always go hand in hand. And so this definitely helps out with that a lot.
Yes, totally.
Marla, how would you say that this has helped your confidence and really just, you know, in that aspect of your life, not just physical, but kind of the inside and the mental things that this helps transform as well?
Honestly, this is just a really, really relaxing, like, way to get fit and trim. Obviously, we all like when our clothes fit a little better and we feel a little more confident in ourselves, especially if you've got like date night with your husband or something like that, and you're just like ready to kind of show off, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that is seriously the best feeling when you feel like you're in your best shape. It just changes all things. If people want to get a TushToners machine, how can they do it?
You could just go to our website, www.tushtoners.com.
Amazing.
What is something that people might not expect in purchasing this? Like, of course, they want to tone, but what is something that they might not expect that they get a benefit of after they've used this for a little while and they're seeing these changes in their body?
You know, also a lot, sculpting the jawline is huge. Neck wrinkles, the sculpted jawline, forehead wrinkles, crow's feet. So it also works on the face as well as the body. Cellulite is another one. So it's a really kind of all-encompassing device that you can use on really any area. And, you know, we do have a 1-year warranty. We have training videos. So a lot of people look at it and it's kind of intimidating, but like, as you can see, Marla's doing it while she's standing here. It's not hard. It's super easy. There's only a couple buttons and you know, it doesn't hurt.
No.
It's,
Speaking of it not hurting, if you are like afraid of needles and you're not really wanting to go the whole Botox route, this is absolutely a replacement.
Yes, people get so much stuff done jawline-wise these days.
Oh,
They get filler in there.
So popular.
So you might as well do a more natural route than filling in your face.
yes,
Right?
absolutely.
Okay.
I saw you kind of breezing through the machine, but I think we should talk about it because it looked like it was super simple to set up. So if you know, how quick can you get it set up, and then what are the different things that people need to keep in mind when they're using the different modalities and kind of getting it set to how they need it?
Absolutely. I guess first off, I mean, it's super light. Like this weighs about 12 pounds. There's 4 things. You just plug 4 wands into the holes in the back, and then you hit the start button. Like, it's super easy.
Yeah.
Couldn't be easier, it sounds like.
Training videos, when you have the user manual, there's a QR code. So any area of the body you're gonna see, watch the video on how to do it, but you do it once or twice, you're an expert.
Anything that people need to know when purchasing this, or how to go to the website and sign up for it?
No, you just would go to www.tushtoners.com, and it's super simple process.
Okay. Thank you guys
Thank you,
both
ladies,
so much.